Every now and then, the issue of paid airline seats keeps raising its head. While you might not be in a position to do much about the final outcome of that debate, there is one thing you can certainly do. Firstly, understand what's the issue, and more importantly, figure out how to select a free seat on a flight. So first things first, every time you buy a flight ticket and select a paid seat while booking or during check-in, that service is allowed under unbundling of services. Before we move ahead, let's try to understand exactly what unbundling of services stands for. In 2013, DGCA allowed airlines to charge a pre-selection fee for 25% seats on the aircraft. This was further expanded in 2015. After this, airlines were allowed to offer pre-selection on all seats. The logic was that this will make the basic fare more affordable, as the customer will be able to pay only for the additional services he or she wishes to avail of while flying. As you most likely know, this bundle of services includes preferential seating, meals, snacks and beverages, lounge access, sports equipment charge, musical instrument carriage, and a fee for special declaration of valuable baggage. In fact, DGCA also allows airlines to offer zero baggage fares. But as you can guess, Indian Airlines have so far not offered this option to the customers, largely because of stiff competition and wafer-thin margins. Apart from the fact that airlines aren't offering zero baggage fares, what else is the problem? Why people don't want to pay for unbundled services? From passenger associations to parliamentary committees, and of course individual passengers have all opposed this decision time and again. The contention is that this would only increase airfares. In March 2022, a parliamentary committee on transport, tourism and culture had termed the practice arbitrary and unjustifiable. Now, there is a backlash on social media platforms at a time when airfares are already high on account of the festive season. If you're wondering how much extra has it allowed airlines to make, a basic back-of-the-envelope calculation suggests that a low-cost carrier can earn an additional 60 to 70,000 per flight. Considering they charge 150 to 400 rupees for window seats, aisle seats and even most middle seats. Seats with extra legroom cost 800 to 1500 rupees extra. Alright, so the airlines are making some extra money. Is that such a big issue? Maybe for some, not for others. But what might be an issue is what some flyers are alleging on social media, that some airlines might not be following best practices while making the free seats clearly visible. And in some cases, even scrolling to the rear end of the plane, where most free seats are located, is made difficult. Although when we tried to find a seat, we were able to scroll without a glitch to the rear end of the plane. Now, be that as it may, if you're wondering what's government's stand on unbundling of services and the opposition it has received from several quarters for years, here's what you need to know. The Indian civil aviation sector is a deregulated market, which means that the government does not intervene on prices of services, which consumers are free to choose, and that airlines declare transparently in advance. However, the Consumer Affairs Ministry has summoned all Indian airlines on November 4th to discuss a range of issues, including delayed refunds and deficiencies in service. The ministry has also received several complaints that airlines trick passengers into choosing paid seats despite promising free web check-in. While we will let you know about the outcome of the November 4th meeting, last but not the least, here's how you can book a free seat. All airlines have a different approach when it comes to offering free and paid seats. The number of seats that are free and those which are paid typically changes dynamically, and the final price depends on the time of booking, the gap between the booking date and travel date, current demand for that flight, and other factors. So the first window to bag an assured free seat is while booking a flight. In case a free seat is unavailable, it is best not to select any seat, except closer to takeoff time. This way, you will automatically be assigned a free seat on the flight. But remember, it might not be a seat you like. So this may not be the best option if you're traveling in a large group and want to be seated together.